Welcome everyone back to the channel, all you amazing people. We are in the area where Sephiroth, or Sephiroth clone, part of the Genova, drops down on you, and is the part where Aerith actually officially dies, and we say goodbye to her for now. We're in Final Fantasy VII, True Flight Gaming here, and welcome back to another episode. We are with Bernard. He is going to actually tell us we need to go get a key. We're going to go ahead and do that in a minute with the submarine, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to talk to him some more. He's going to talk to us about this energy and the knowledge of the ancients, and that the planet is in a crisis. He's basically going to tell us about how the human power is endless, and that the search for holy, the time has come. He's kind of like a small Yoda. He's really cool. He's going to talk to us about Meteor and the ultimate magic, things like that. So he's telling us about the Meteor, the weapon, and what's going to happen next. It's kind of like a prediction. It's kind of a little bit like Yoda, kind of. I think he's actually based on Yoda. I'm not too sure. Pretty sure a lot of this game is based on that. He's also telling us which people are coming and how to search for the holy and how to get the white materia and the bond of the planet and the humans. He's basically telling us where it is and what's going to happen. Things that we know if you played it. If not, then this is actually quite interesting. And now Cloud is basically saying that it fell when Ares died. As we know, we saw it in the cutscene that the materia dropped from her hair onto the floor. And Bernard is saying that the writing is Greek. He's saying he can't read it. Saying there's another part to it, saying that when the chalk of sunlight can't reach, you need a key. So that is the key that we're going to get with the submarine. It's down at the bottom. He doesn't know what it is. It's a riddle, then it must have something to do with Ares. There's points to where the key is, and we're going to basically saying probably use these words as a clue to go find the key. It will continue to figure out what the ancients are, and you as a Cloud and the party can find the key. And when you find the key, come back basically, and then we can continue with the story. Basically telling you to go and get a key. It's pretty simple. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. We're going to go find the submarine and we're going to go get the key. You actually don't know this. He actually just tells you that you have to find the key, so you don't actually know where it is. So we're going to go off this away and we're going to go downwards and then out of the map, and then we're going to go back into our airship, and then we're going to go back to the kind of middle area where kind of like fighting all was happening between Shinra and the weapons. So we can't actually go back down that area yet. So we can actually go out of this area now. So we just keep coming out towards the end of the screen. You just keep going backwards until you can see the airship. There is one more thing. If you haven't got it already, you can come up here and sleep. But there is actually one more thing. Just behind the bed, if you haven't got it already, you can get the enemy skill materia. It's one of the first ones you get. No, it's the second one. It's behind this bed. I've already got it. You have to go to the exact positions to get it. You have to click it and it'll be there. That's all you can do from here. I just wanted to rest up make sure it's ready. So this is where we're going to come to. Just wanted to show you, Bornhagen will be around this area, and then he'll put the key in there. Now we can continue, we can go backwards, and yep, now we can go out. We'll get the airship. We're going to go ahead and go towards where the submarine is. We got it in the last episode, actually. I believe it was the last one that we did on materia. We managed to get all the materia. Here's the airship, the submarine. We're going to go downwards, and we're going to go towards the right hand side. I believe it's the right hand side. Let's just check. Yeah, we've got to go right round, so we can't go that way. We've got to go all the way around towards the right. You just follow it round until you find the gap, and then you just keep going until you find a small hole, and then you go through there, and then you'll find the key there. There, you can't really see it, but there's the key. And now they're gonna say, do you think this is the key? And they don't understand what it is, because they think it's just a historic thing. Yeah, basically says Key of the Ancients. There we go. Now we can go back to Bornhagen. So here we go, guys, we're back. He's basically saying he found it. There's a music box over here. Let's use the key. I'll wait for you. So now we have to go over to that area that I showed you earlier. He's going to put in the key here. And then this cutscene will happen. And that stone statue will go down. And it will complete it. Now we can go inside it, and it will show us the vision of areas, and we'll try and figure out what's going to happen. This was the screen to project an image. Look at the image projected on the screen of the water. So we're now going to watch the vision here. As you can see, it's Aries. And then basically we're going to see where the materia goes to, and then that's where we're going to make our next move, because we need to find Holy. So there you go. We now know that Holy is in this live stream, and there's nothing we can do about it, and Ares is protecting us from the meteor, and that Shinra is preparing shells, and now, as it seems, Weapon is decided to attack the area. So what we're going to have to do now is they decide what they want to do, and eventually they decide that the best move is to attack Weapon. So we're going to go ahead and do that fight now. There we go. We're going to be using our limit breaks here a lot. Obviously he's going to be hitting us hard, so we've got the hypers on, so it's going to get us our limit breaks really fast. So at this point it's really easy because we can just keep using our Omni Slash and our abilities. One of the good things to bring to this fight is obviously enemy skill. If you've got the White Wind, that's probably something that you probably do need around this kind of area. But at this point you're pretty much strong enough to take on almost anything. And if you're like me, Cloud is one of the strongest characters in the game at this point. He's just over leveled, and whatever he does pretty much destroys anything. So it shouldn't take too long to defeat him. There we go. Managed to get quite a lot of experience in AP. We don't actually get anything from him, unfortunately. There is a way of getting ultimate weapon at some point. This is just one of the main weapons that we can fight. We do get quite a few items from the other weapons. We'll be doing those shortly, just after we fight the end boss there's a few more things we need to do before we take on the crater with Sephiroth. Obviously we need to take care of Shinra. We need to kick their butts because they're destroying the planet. So as you've seen from the cutscene, Shinra were really bad and they shot their Sal. They used a lot of energy. They managed to destroy the barrier from the crater, which is actually really good because we can go here now. We're not going to go here just yet. We can actually land here now and we can go towards the end, but we got a few preparations that we need to do, like getting the gold chocobo, which I've already done a series on that if you want to see that. That's why I prepared it early, so that if you do want to go back to that, then you can. And I think I went over shortly a small area of the ore material and how to get money and get that achievement. The getting all the all money achievement. It's like 99999. Anyway, the Shinra are just basically talking who's in command now, and we're gonna talk about that shortly. But the Cat Sith as this main guy here in blue, Reeve, is basically Kate Sith. He controls him. He's talking to Headgear and the lady here, I think it's Scarlet. Hojo's actually doing something to the Mako and the energy and the cannon. He wants to fire it again, but we decided that we actually need to go and stop him from doing this. So he's actually going to destroy Midgar, and we can't let him do that because there's loads of people here we still care about. Obviously, it's going to be really cool when they actually remake all this part. It's going to be nostalgic as well, because I don't think they'll get this far towards the end. I think there's going to be at least 1 or 2 more parts before we get to this bit, but it's going to be really cool to see this happening, especially on PlayStation 5 coming out around the corner. Graphics in the last couple of games that I've seen, like I think it was Death Stranding, was really good. It was brilliant. And now we've just had the trailers for Ghost of Tsushima and the Cyberpunk. The graphics look amazing on that. Last of Us 2 wasn't amazing, but the graphics was pretty much there. So we can see as we developed, there's going to be a lot more towards games, and it's going to take a lot longer to make them as well, to make them so much more polished. And I really do think that a lot of the work that go into all these games lately has been really amazing so far. So back to topic, what we're going to be doing is taking out Hojo next. So it's going to be a really good episode, so don't miss it, guys. So the gang's getting ready. We're going to go ahead and parachute off of the airship. Make sure you're ready before you jump off and you know which characters to bring. I'm going to take Vincent because that makes sense. And Red Sith normally I take with this one because that makes sense as well, because Red Sith was made to be kind of a lab rat for Hojo. So it makes sense to bring him because you're going to get a lot more dialogue with them. But there is several different dialogues you can do. One of the things you do want to do is bring Barrett at this point so you can get his ultimate weapon. I believe it's at the stairs. For some unknown reason, I think it's called Miss Shot or something. I can't remember the name. It's been a very long time since I played this game. Maybe I will redo it on higher graphics if I can get it. Again, they're talking about the dangers, and pretty much at this point they've gone through so much as a group that they're ready for anything. But that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. It's been a pleasure. I want to thank you guys again for the support and continued support over the last couple of weeks. I really do appreciate everything you do for me, guys. So thank you, and have a good week, guys, and a good weekend. Until next time, I'll catch you in the live sessions, guys. Monday till Friday, around 1 till 5 AM. From next week, it'll probably be closer to a new schedule. For next week will probably be around about 4 o'clock till 8 o'clock. So I'll be able to stream for about 4 hours now. So I'll be doing longer game sessions for you guys, more videos. Thanks everyone for joining, and I'll catch you in the next one.